Hi there, guys. My name is Grayson, and I am a data scientist and internet marketing professional. I've been doing things like this for quite a while online, and I wanted to just take a minute here and create a quick video to show you how quickly and easily you can integrate OpenAI's Chat GPT or GPT-3 into your website and create something that is pretty much self-sufficient and fully automated. It's really, really cool. This video shouldn't take more than 30 minutes max, and I'm going to start from the very beginning as if I'm setting up my very first website and integrating OpenAI for the very first time. So if you want to follow along with me, I have prepared a couple of links that you can follow. They're affiliate links. I get commissioned for it if you use them. If you don't, that's fine. I hope that you're going to find something useful from this tutorial either way. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I didn't do anything crazy, fancy or anything. I've just got a basic Canva presentation up here. So Gravity Forms and auto blogging. What we're going to do is we're going to set up an auto blog using WordPress. We're going to integrate OpenAI and GPT-3. And we're going to create a very, very minimal input required system that will allow us to create an auto blog on pretty much autopilot. So I'm just going to hop right into this. I am going to go back and read the comments and address any of the questions that I may miss throughout the presentation. So your feedback is very much appreciated, so that way I can create better content for you in the future. So the first step, I'm going to direct you to purchase your domain name and web hosting. I've created a link right here. This is an affiliate link, like I said, to Namecheap. And I recommend Namecheap not only because I've been with them for probably 15 years, 20 years now. I specifically, once I started digging into this a little bit more and really pushing the limits as to what I can do with their API, I did have a couple of hosting related firewall issues. And I must say, throughout the process of speaking with tech support, they were very, very helpful. Their support got right in there, and they adjusted the firewall and the PHP limits perfectly for me, and it was just super seamless. So I do know for a fact that Namecheap, their tech support team there, is great whenever it comes to troubleshooting any kind of small issues that may arise in the future. So please use my affiliate link. And I'm just going to go ahead, and if you've already got a domain name and WordPress installed, you can go ahead and fast forward through this video. I have found the domain name instantblogpost.com. This is really just a quick tutorial I was doing for one of my clients, and I figured I'll just make a thing of it. We'll put it on YouTube and see if anybody else can gain some value from it. So my kind of half thoughts are on this. I haven't really fully thought it out yet, but I'm sure that I can use it not only as an example for you guys on future tutorials, or I could also even maybe use it as my own way to sell content on demand, because by the end of this tutorial, you're going to be able to create blog post on demand with just maybe 4 to 5 keystrokes. And all right, so as is a thing in internet marketing, one thing that is super, super simple usually ends up turning into something completely different. So it looks like this domain name wasn't able to be registered because I suppose one of the words in it requires manual registration. So what I'm doing is I'm chatting in with Namecheap right now to see if they can manually register this domain name for me. So I might have actually kind of stumbled onto gold here with this domain name. So I figured I would record this just to show you kind of how great their customer service is. This is a blind customer service chat, as you can see. I just said, hello, I'm trying to register this domain, instantblogpost.com, but it's not allowing me. Said to contact to see if you can manually. So let's just see how this goes, guys. Yes, I am going to be using it as a demonstration domain name for article, sentence structure, creation, and lessons on OpenAI and content creation. Don't judge me for misspelling the word sentence. I also can't spell the word inconvenient or Wednesday. Please let me emphasize that such registrations are not reserved by Namecheap, and if the domain name remains available in the future, it might be registered by someone else. Alright, so it looks like it's going to let us register it now. Okay, so it looks like we are set up here. We're just going to go into Manage. And it's already configured our name servers and everything like that for us. We're going to click on Products first. And this is our web hosting. So from Products, we're going to click on Manage. And if you scroll down a little bit here, you can see this button that says Go to cPanel. We're going to click that. And this will automatically log you into your web hosting backend. Now, in this video, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if you're following me step by step, all you have to do is know what I'm going to show you. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to install WordPress. And you can find that right here. You click WordPress right here. Okay? Then you click on Install Now. But as you can see right here, it has WP. I would remove that because that is going to add it to the root directory WP. Right? So remove that. Site name and site description, we can change these things later, but you do need to put something in here. So I'm just going to put instant blog post. Blog posts instantly, right? So it'll by default create an admin and a password, username and password, okay? So you're gonna wanna make note of these things right here, all right? Next, this is something that is gonna be up to you totally, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I suggest going with the very simple 2023 theme. I know that it works. There's not a whole lot of complicated graphics because there is going to be some trial and error and some testing that you're going to want to be doing. So the fewer the variables, the better. That's why I'm picking the 2023 theme. And if you're following along with me through the Namecheap purchase and you're using them, all this is included. Press install. Now this is going to install WordPress, and whenever it's complete, it's going to give you the link and all the information that you need to log into your administration board. As you can see, there's the admin URL and there's the primary URL. Okay, so following step by step, just copy these somewhere safe. Okay, because that's where you're going to need to go to access the back end of your WordPress. That's where we're going to go. That's where we're going to go next. Okay. All right. So once we are logged into WordPress, we are first going to go over here to plugins. All right. So first, we are going to need to purchase our Gravity Forms license. I have created an affiliate link here for you, askgrayson.com/gravityforms. You don't have to use it, but if you do, I get paid a commission, so that would be very nice. You're going to go up here to Add New. And you're going to click on Upload Plugin. You're going to select the Gravity Forms zip file that you downloaded. Go ahead and click on Activate Plugin. We're going to go to Settings. And this is where we're going to put our key. Because I do have the Elite license version of this, so I am allowed to install it for a client. And this stuff isn't super important, but I'm just going to go through here and select some things. Okay, and for right now I'm just going to go ahead and close that out. We're back at our main WordPress dashboard here. I'll refresh this page, and as you can see, it does have our license key now. Now, one other thing that you need to do here is enable the REST API. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our API key from OpenAI. You will need to have a phone number and an email address to verify the account, but whenever you sign up, you get $18 in credit with our API, which goes very, very far, you'll see. So just go to openai.com, and over here on the right, click on API. Click on Sign Up if you don't already have an account, and log in if you do. So what you're going to need to do first is click on your username up in the top right, and go down to View API Keys, create new secret key. Now this key right here is very important that you copy this and put it somewhere safe. So maybe a notepad file or a Google Doc or something like that. So once we have Gravity Forms installed, we need to install the Gravity Wiz add-on for Gravity Forms. I'm just going to go ahead and download the plugin. And now we're going to pop back over into WordPress, and we're going to go to our plugins, and we're going to click on Add New, Upload Plugin, choose File, and we're going to select that zip file we just downloaded and click Install Now. And then we're going to click on Activate Plugin. Next, we're going to click on Settings here. Now this is where we're going to put our secret key that we saved earlier. So now we have entered our API key into the OpenAI Gravity Wiz add-on for Gravity Forms. All right? A couple of other things to note. Whenever you initially are setting up your WordPress, go over to the settings area here and go down to permalinks. By default, WordPress will structure your links to include the date and the name of the post. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on post name. This makes your posts and pages much more friendly for the SEO bots whenever they're scanning your page. Alright, so we are on our new form here, and we're going to start by going over here to the Add Fields area, and we're going to grab the single line text, and we're going to name that keywords. We can actually use this little icon here to duplicate it. And we're going to call this one Target Audience. We'll do the same thing there, and we'll call this one Purpose. And you can rename these or, add, take, or remove, whatever you like. But the way that I have the prompt set up, it does require these fields. So if you're following me along, please do follow me along. You can go back and kind of change things up to your liking later on. Length. Tone. Call to action. Underneath the post fields area here on the right, I'm going to click that. And we're going to go ahead and start with the post title. And the post title, actually, we're going to also go to the advanced fields area here. I'm sorry, it's not that. We're going to have to click on it first. Then we're going to go over here to the advanced, and we're going to click on hidden. And that's because we don't want this to be visible whenever they're filling out this information, because it'll be confusing. This is going to be submitted to the back end. All right, so we've got the post title. Back to add fields, we're going to add the post body. We're going to add the hidden visibility to it. Back to add fields, and we're going to go ahead and drag over the tags. Do the same thing. A paragraph field, paragraph text field, because later on I might add in some SEO rules. Okay. That is the basic gist of everything here for the form. Go ahead and click on Save Form here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click on Add New under the OpenAI settings. We're going to call this one Post Title. We're going to select the OpenAI model text Vinci 003, and we're going to put in the prompt, create a unique SEO-friendly article title for keyword. All right, so this may be different for you. Just make sure that you replace the proper merge tags with your actual merge tags. Now, the merge tags are the title of each one of those forms that we created earlier, if you recall. So we're basically referencing the input that is assigned to each one of those form fields. So we're saying, hey, create a unique SEO-friendly article title for whatever the keyword is that we put in our set of keywords. So next, what we're going to go to do is go down here to map result to fields. We're going to go ahead and map that to the post title field. Now, just a couple of things to look at, because we may get into this here in just a few moments. The timeout and the tokens. Sometimes the timeout needs to be raised, and if you're creating a really long piece of content, you're going to need to raise your tokens. They say that about 1,000 tokens is the length of your average article. Well, I guess it's more like 600 to 800 or something like that, but the default's at 500. I normally put it around 800 just to be safe. Now, these are the settings that adjust the frequency and randomness and a couple of other metrics of the actual AI model's output. We're not going to mess with that now, but I will go into it a little bit more detail later on. We're going to go ahead and save settings. Back to OpenAI. Now that we've created our post title AI feed, we're going to go ahead and create our post body. We're going to select the OpenAI model text Vinci 003. And I've got a cheat sheet here, which I will link in the description. So this prompt says, can you write me an SEO-friendly post category is actually labeled post body targeting the keywords, keyword. The article's intention is intention. The article should target audience using a tone of tone. Include a call to action of call to action. The article should include necessary headings and bullets if applicable. The article should be length and words. Okay. We're going to go ahead and select the field post body. I'm going to raise the timeout here to about 45 seconds just to make sure it works smoothly for us on this test. Max tokens 800. Save settings. Go back to OpenAI. Click on Add New. Next up, we got post tags. Text Vinci 003. Select your field, which is post tags. Save settings. Next, we're going to go back to OpenAI. We're going to create our feed for category, which is a little bit different than the other ones. We're just going to go ahead and find the category here, which, as you recall, it was a drop down, wasn't it? So we'll go back and double check all that stuff too. And map result to the post categories field, save settings. And next we're going to click on Add New. And this one was going to be for the comment. Now that's just what I called it. It's actually alt text, but I just named it comment. Make sure that you don't forget to select your OpenAI model. Make sure you don't forget to map it to your field. Save settings. So what we're doing now is whenever we submit the form, we're submitting all of these different items to the OpenAI API. And what it's doing is it's taking each one of these individual pieces of data that we're supplying it, and it's combining them all to create the end result, which you're about to see in just a moment. A couple of things I need to go over though. Once we've got all of our endpoints set up here, we're going to go over here to notifications. Make sure that you don't have any notifications set up here, because if you're doing a lot of split testing and you have like an email notification set up, you're going to end up blowing your email inbox up. So add in the merge tags that we just created, so that way whenever the article is created, we can see it right away. So we're just going to select every single one of those fields that we want to view. And all these fields are going to have the new content in it that's going to be coming back from the API. Go ahead and click on Save Confirmation. And I think that we're just about ready for the test. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to select a category. Okay, so that was one thing that I didn't do. I even said it out loud. We're going to go back to the form. Go down here to category. Select categories, blog posts, save form. Okey-doke. All right, so a couple of things that we updated here. First of all, we updated the post body. We changed it did say, can you write me an SEO friendly, it said post category there. I changed it to content type because we already had that on the form. And I noticed that the category was messed up. So that's probably why the article did get written, because the category, if you recall, had like 10 different sentences. So it was probably like seeing, can you write me an SEO friendly 10 sentences? And it's like, what? It never even got into the rest of the sentence here. So we're going to make the adjustments here. This is the new prompt. I'm going to go and update that here. All right, so it looks like it wrote our article here. As you can see, we've also got our H2 tags and paragraph structure set up properly. And we also have a call to action here. Clickable call to action. Relevant tags. Alt text that can actually be used for another AI integration that I will talk about in another training. And it all looks great. So we're going to go back into the back end of our website here. Go into posts. But as you can see here, we've got our new automatically created blog post. Go ahead and click on that. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like everything is formatted properly. We may need to do a couple of adjustments here on the CSS styling, but no big deal. Copy that, move that down. Da, 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 da. Okay, looks good. I'm going to just go ahead and nah. All right. So this is the post. All we have to do is just make a couple of changes to it like I just did here, like you saw. And click publish. Okay, let's see. There it is, instant blog post. A couple of things I'm probably going to do. I'm going to change the post name. That doesn't look very professional. Simple contact form. You can customize this however you want, but another super awesome use for Gravity Forms. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and click on Embedded here. We're going to embed it into the contact page. There we go. Alrighty. So just going to go ahead and update that, preview that. Looks good. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and bust another article out really fast. Alright, so it looks like this next article worked. Great. All that looks to be good. Let's do one more blog post. I don't know. I may or may not have a pack of Pokemon cards over here on my desk. I may or may not have looked at it and just thought about Pokemon. Alright. And we caught another one. Go over here to posts. You can see we've got our new post here. For some reason, that one didn't get the category, right? But we'll go ahead and log in here and take a look-see. Remove those quotes. Grab that. Cool. Looks good. Publish it. And that's about it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a follow and leave me a comment. If I missed anything or if you'd like to see anything else in future presentations, please be sure to let me know. My name's Grayson, guys. Thanks for watching.